Hi, welcome back. In this training, we will work through the de-escalation and reintegration process together using all 4 steps. Before we begin, I want you to think of a scenario that still upsets you or one that had upset you greatly. Starting with step 1, which is the acceptance phase. First, think of all the tenets of the scenario. Where were you? Who was with you? What time of day was it? What had been happening before the painful scenario happened? What are you feeling now? Or if this is a past issue, what were you feeling? And what were you or are you thinking about now regarding this? Take a few moments to get the scenario in your mind as best as you can. If you're not there yet, just pause this video and hit play once you're ready to move on, and I'll be here waiting. Okay, are you there? Great. Now, observe which of your emotions you wish you had better control of, and which do you feel you have strength in. Name those emotions that you feel you are strong in. Name them to yourself. And just like you would parent a child, remind yourself that this bad feeling will not last forever. That is, unless you don't work through these bad feelings, then they will continue to surface as they have been. Now on to step 2, which is diffusion. In diffusion, we look at how feelings and thoughts change over time, how they diffuse. In recalling this scenario, if your feelings and thoughts about the scenario have altered, make note of that for yourself. And if you still feel exactly like you did when the scenario occurred, then ask yourself if it is possible for your feelings to change, even if they've not changed yet. Believing that your feelings and your thoughts can change, even if you feel exactly the same way right now, means that when you look at this, chances are you really may have your feelings altered, as time does have a way of shifting things for us. Now ask yourself, what interpretations are you making about this experience? Ask yourself this question: is this the truth? Whatever I'm interpreting, is this the truth? And if you feel like it is, then ask yourself this: is it absolutely the truth? And answer that. Once you can sense some movement in how you are feeling, or more specifically, how you feel about how you're feeling, you are then ready for step 3, tapping. Okay, now watch as I demonstrate where all the tapping points are. Let's begin by tapping like this on the side of the hand. Then onto the inner eyebrow, outside of the eye, under the nose, on the chin, right underneath the collarbone, then under the arm, and finally on the top of the head. Okay, let's do this together. Are you ready? Okay, outside of hand, inner eyebrow, outside of eye, under nose, chin, the collarbone, under the arm, and the top of the head. All right, great. Let's tap again, and this time add in the language sequence. However, before we do that, let's score the upset of the situation and name the feelings you are experiencing. On a scale of 0 to 10, how significant does this scenario feel to you? Now notate that number to yourself. Now name the feeling. Is it anger, overwhelm, fear, worry, self-doubt? Before we begin tapping, make sure you can name the feeling. If you need more time to think about this, stop the video until you're ready. Okay, are you ready? Now, repeat after me as you are tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I feel, and now state that predominant feeling that you're experiencing, I'm willing to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now keep going. Even though I have others to forgive about the situation, I deeply and completely forgive myself. Now, one more. Even though I am not sure how to let this go, I'm working on being able to let this go so I can be at peace. Now, up to the eyebrow. This feeling. Now, state the feeling like you did on the side of the hand. This feeling. On the outside of the eye, this feeling, and state that feeling. Overwhelm, worry, whatever it is. Under the nose. This feeling. Stating that feeling again. On the chin, I really want to let this go. On the collarbone, I want to see this feeling in a new way. Under the arm, I may not understand why this happened, and I may not like it, and I may not have even caused this, yet I still want to see this in a new way. I want to think and feel differently about this. Now on the top of the head, repeating after me, I am looking forward to seeing this newly. And I trust myself that I can heal. All right, perfect. Now where are you? Do you feel any differently? On a scale of 0 to 10, what is the new number? If that number is still above a number 3 in severity, which is very common for most on their first round of tapping, then do this round again. Go ahead. Go back to the beginning of the section and work through it. Work through it again. I'll wait. I'm here. Okay. All right. Are you below a number 3 on the scale of 0 to 10? If so, let's move along. If not, please do yourself a favor and repeat the step again until you get to a number 3. You deserve this. Okay, moving on to the final step, which is called reintegration. In this step, we integrate what we want to feel now, what we would rather be feeling if we were no longer feeling bad about the past situation that we just tapped about. This is the step where we use EMDR, a reprocessing modality that helps both hemispheres of the brain to communicate so that we can see the new thinking both logically and emotionally. Here is how it is done. You cross your arms over each other and you begin tapping just like this on each side of your collarbone. Tap right, tap left, tap left, tap right, tap, just like this. Okay, just a little bit quicker. Okay, you see how I'm doing that? Left, right, left, right, left, right. All right, now it's best to close your eyes for this part. Go ahead. You can close your eyes. No one's judging you. I can't see you. With your eyes closed and continuing to tap, I want you to picture a time when you felt calm, free, easy, and that all is well. I'll wait here until you get that picture in your head. I'm just going to hum to myself while you get that picture, okay? Great. Now imagine what would it be like if you could feel that way now? What if you were feeling that way now? What would that be like, that great feeling? What if you could feel that now? Keep tapping and focusing, keeping your eyes closed as you tap. Once you can sense that you are seeing and feeling this new way, that you are no longer focusing on the negative feelings, then it is time to stop this process. If you are not yet in that good feeling place about how you used to feel good and that memory that we recalled and how you could feel good now, remembering that time, then go ahead and stop the video and keep tapping while you keep trying to remember that time and exactly how it felt. Seriously, you owe this to yourself. All right, how are you feeling? Better? More calm? Hopefully more clear? The de-escalate and reintegrate process should be done very often, meaning every day if you can carve that amount of time out for yourself. The more often you use this process, the more old, stagnant, stubborn feelings tend to dissolve away and make way for a new way of thinking and feeling. I want you to know you did excellent work today, and you really should be proud of yourself because this is something different, not something you would normally do probably. And I want to thank you for taking this time to help yourself feel more calm and clear, and I appreciate your participation. Now do me a favor, would you? Respond to this email and tell me how this helped you. And if it didn't help you, then be honest about that too. I want to know that as well because my job is to help you feel more calm, clear, and decisive. Thank you.